Hey, everybody. Welcome back to Dungeons & Designers, a twice a month, sometimes podcast. We're playing a special one-shot this week with new faces. It's been a crazy summer.
Hey, my face isn't new. This thing is weathered. It's been
He's
around.
not wrong.
Yeah, we had an experienced face. But yeah, so people who have been keeping up with our show, you know that we've been missing most of this summer. I think everyone's life just got hectic and timelines got all messed up, but we're back with half our group, and then we also are being joined by Kolb, who's been on the show before, and our new friend Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Oh, I get applause.
Yeah, Beth, do you want to just tell us a little bit about yourselves before we jump right in?
Okay. I'm a graphic designer from Ontario, and I know Kolb through college and Dungeons and Dragons now.
You were
Perfect.
So,
Yeah,
you
And
were
I
so
didn't prepare an
excited.
intro.
No, you're good. Don't worry. So we have two Canadians with us today, making this the most international show we've ever had. So yeah, let's just jump in. Kolb, we'll have you introduce yourselves at the end. Everyone already knows you here, so.
Lovely. Thank you.
But I know you have some stuff that you can talk about coming out real soon, and everyone can wait till the end to find out.
Sure.
All right. So
I
like
didn't
we
even
said,
think that was the thing that would happen tonight. Wasn't even preparing to talk about that. It's
the thing that
fine.
you've been tweeting and
Yeah, just happy to play D&D. That's why I'm here. 100%. It's D&D.
Okay, so as we said, it's a one shot we're going to play today. For those who might care about spoilers, be warned, we're playing Death House, which is kind of a part of Wizards' released materials for Strahd, or Curse of Strahd. So you've been warned, but every party and every table is going to be a little bit different, so I'm sure we won't be all that spoilerly, because who knows what I'll remember to include or not. Okay, as we start, you, our players, are a gob of goblin teens. Reddit told me that gob is a group of goblins, so that have found yourselves out of favor with the great goblin of your clan due to your endless shenanigans. In an attempt to gain his favor, you took on a mission with little knowledge of what it entails. All you were told was to go down the mountain to the village of Barovia and make your way to a particular home that has been marked on a map you were given. You each were given a large canvas sack and told to bring back as much of the human's shiny wares as you can. And maybe, just maybe, the Great Goblin will rethink your position in the clan. It took all day, but you find yourself standing on a cobble road leading into the village. There's a dense fog as the cool air settles in around you. The shops are closed up and the drunks have already left the tavern. You don't see anything more than rats scurrying about and the flickering of slowly dying flames in the streetlights. But you do see at the end of this lonely road the home you have been sent to pillage. It stands out both because of its scale and ornate features. There's a small entranceway in the front that has an iron gate. So that's our setting. Spooky. Let's just go around real quick and just say who everyone is playing, just so that when we start going, we don't feel like, oh, Patrick is a...
Warlock.
Did you come up with a name for your character yet?
Andy Warlock. This is a designer podcast. I thought it was appropriate.
Yeah, because two Andrews wasn't enough. But now we have a third. Great. Andr3wsaL3, do you want to go next?
I'm playing a goblin rogue.
Surprise.
Hey, man.
Goblin Rouge.
Like, I feel attacked, and you're just the DM. And my character's name is also Andy. But with an IE.
This is going to be fantastic. Beth, what are you playing tonight?
I am a fighter, goblin fighter, and my name is Phil.
Phil?
Like the
Perfect.
doctor.
Phil.
Is it spelled F-I-L-L or is it spelled P-H-I-L?
F-I-L-L.
Nice.
Because
She said confidently.
Yeah. And finally, Kolb.
Oh, I wish I had named my character differently, but I am playing a goblin beastmaster or like a ranger who just goes by Yahan.
Okay. I love it.
Wait, do I have to make the face when I address you? Do you prefer that?
No, but I think he will.
So as we said, you guys are 4 goblin teens. You now find yourselves outside of this kind of manor. It's about 3 stories tall with a peaked attic loft on the top. The walls are all made of these weathered stone. There's cast iron, kind of like little mini railings around each of the windows. But the main entrance that you see is a kind of, it juts out a little bit with a small roof independent of the main house and has a iron like rod gate locked in the front. All the lights around you are off. So, but you being goblins and being a character in D&D have dark vision. But so you guys can see your color is kind of washed out and gray, but you guys can make your way around. And you guys do know like this is the house and that the main entrance that you guys will be able to enter through because all the windows are blocked up is this main door.
Oh, so there's like no one living in this house right now, as far as we can tell.
Yeah, you would have no reason to think there is or isn't.
Oh, okay. So just like a roll with the dice. Great.
Yeah.
Okay. And that front gate is locked.
Yeah, as you guys like get up and kind of like just pull on to enter, you do hear it kind of like jangle around in its like loose lock system.
Okay. Then I guess I'd just try to climb over the gate.
So my mistake, probably. The gate goes all the way up to that like little piece independent roof. So it's like a small entryway, kind of like a mini porch without the cool wraparound feature. So the gate closes the entirety.
Gotcha. Okay. Then I think Yaha tries to climb up, realizes this, and then drops back down, and then just kind of like shrugs to his party.
Can no one do lock? Really?
Oh no, I'm in so much trouble.
I think I can do the lock, but I'm pulling up my abilities. I do
Can
have.
I just pull on door?
No, hey, wait. Let me do it. I've got my thieves kit right here. I just had it locked in my back pocket because I have a lockable back pocket.
That seems foolish.
Says Andy. So I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Perfect.
I want to be clear, the other Andy just moved here from Texas not that long ago. So
the other Andy. Okay, so I 14.
Oh, plenty. So as you go in and you kind of undo it, like as your lockpick tools enter, all this rust starts falling around it. And instantly you hear a little click and it kind of swings open on its own. As you guys enter into this like little entryway, which I guess, Patrick, can we go to Figma already? There already?
Yeah, let's do it.
And everyone here, as you guys know, we play in Figma because I'm too lazy to learn another tool. But there's a small entryway with just a single kind of lamp hanging from the ceiling. And in front of you are two mahogany door entryways, or doors in the entryway.
All right, I'm gonna sneak up there and see if I can hear something on the other side of it, just to make sure there's no one in there.
Sure. Do you want to give me a perception roll?
Perception. I do want to give you a perception roll. And I am perceptive, because that would be a 19, sucker.
Yeah, there's no sounds in the house.
Dang it. Okay.
If you had rolled a 2, there would have been.
Okay. Hey, I don't hear anybody over here. So if we wanna try to get in here, can I check to quietly see if the door is locked?
Yeah, it is not.
Okay, I'm gonna try to open it quietly then.
Yeah, as you open it, and let's see if I set this up right. Perfect. As it is opens up, you see a small hallway, kind of where you would take off your muddy shoes. I don't remember what they call it. We called it a mud room. There's a different name for it for sure, though. On the right wall, you see a shield that is decorated with a red field and not lighthouse, a windmill. And then on either wall, there's lots of pictures of just people, right? You see old couples, and I think what you can expect are these are probably like ancestors of whoever owns the home. You know, it feels very much like multiple generations being covered here around the shield.
How large are these pictures?
I would say most of them range between like 6 inches wide and 6 by 6 to some of them are going to be like multi-feet.
I want to like look behind pictures.
Are you guys gonna come in here, or is it just gonna be me standing here?
I'm going to walk in, but I'm gonna immediately start rifling through. So I'm just looking behind. I'm frankly trying to find out if there's like something in the wall that I'm missing.
Okay, but which one are you? Because you probably
warlock.
want.
So Patrick told us, and all the listeners can hear now, Patrick can't control his character because he's controlling the stream.
Good to know.
So one of us will figure it out. And
I
people,
gotcha.
Beth and Kolb specifically, the other two are seasoned at this now. If you guys have any issues with Figma or any issues playing D&D, just like feel free to like just say something out loud. But I feel like Beth and Kolb probably know D&D better than I do at this point, which is intimidating.
No.
So yeah, Patrick, you start like lifting up. It was Patrick, right? It was Andrew.
That's Andy.
Andy, dang, this is gonna be so fun. Andy reaches up and like kind of looks behind, and there's nothing there. They're just all hung with small like nails in the wall.
Oh, are nails shiny? Nails shiny. We take nails. Yes.
They're definitely metallic.
Yeah, and then I guess I turn to Phil and go, yeah, and then start prying out the nails.
Yeah, so already all the picture frames are like landing and crashing on the floor around you guys. And eventually all it is a shield on the wall with just holes, little nail holes everywhere.
Yeah, I think I'm also
This is so simple.
excited on the shield too. Like I stand in front of it with my hands on my hips and I go, yeah, and then go to take that off the wall. Like a proper shield, like something I could like
Yeah, I would
fully.
say it's like one of those kind of round wooden shields, and on the front is painted this kind of red field with a windmill.
Oh, gotcha. It's wood. Okay, so I pick it up, seeing that it's wood, not realizing it, and then go, no, and then throw it onto the ground.
Makes tracks. On the other side, the far side, after you guys have pillaged this room sufficiently, you haven't even gotten in the house yet. You're just in like the mud room. You see
we got nails.
You see two
We're doing great.
doors once again.
What do the doorknobs look like?
Good question. Brass.
I'm gonna check it. Okay, I was making sure that my mute on my mic. No, that's good because last time we were doing this, my mic wasn't muting properly. It is muting properly now. That's gonna be helpful later. I'm gonna check these doors and see if they're unlocked. Can I just do a little?
Yeah, totally unlocked again. But to Beth's question, they're like ornate, almost filigree brass handles, and in each door.
I will take doorknob.
So you're just gonna spend some time just tearing apart this door?
Yeah.
I like
doorknob, shiny.
Yeah.
I take
In
doorknob.
addition to the doorknobs, there's also stained glass planes in each, both containing imagery of windmills.
In the door.
Yeah.
This is like theme house.
Can we see through it? Is it translucent enough to see through, or is it no?
No, so I would say it's very much like one of those like church kind of stained glass, right? There's probably some bits of paint mixed in. Also, it's so dark on the other side that everything being muted, all you're kind of seeing is just the outlines of shapes and the windmills. You're not even really picking up on color. You don't know that shield was red. You're just gonna keep going.
So is the bag almost full?
Yeah, you look in your bag and maybe there's just a couple little nails at the bottom. You're like, I don't know if this is gonna do too good.
And couple doorknobs.
Yeah. So now there's also holes that you can like peek your eyes through. And what you see is a big entryway. And if you kind of like poke your eye like a little bit to the right, you see a wrapping staircase that leads up. Again, there's not much in here as far as ornaments or anything. But from here, you can just start seeing carvings in the walls. But everything is like really far away. So you're just like picking up on little details. But all the wood paneling is similar to that brass handle. Like you can tell there's ornate details, even though the maybe ornamentation on the floor and like decorations are minimal.
Well, I'm assuming with Phil taking out the doorknobs, then we can enter without any trouble.
Yeah,
like,
just push them open. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I think I just go across the hall to the first, like just trudge right across and go to the next door and then just go to open that up.
Sure. Right before you do, I'm going to mention a couple more things real quick. As you pass the fireplace, you see above it, there's a sword that kind of is horizontal with the wall. If you couldn't guess right now, in its hilt, another windmill. Super strange, right? Right. But they are on point. They played Sims super well in this game. Yeah, and all the walls again are decorated with imagery of flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. Satyrs? What are the little
Satyrs?
fawns?
Satyrs.
Satyrs.
Satyr.
Satire.
It's
Yeah, I was
it's
like, I said it. I was like, that can't be right.
Yeah.
Thanks for saving me, guys. Patrick, you get a inspiration die. So, Kolb, you want to go straight across the hall?
Well, I think maybe I would have gotten stopped by
Sure.
what is clearly a sword
Yeah.
above the fireplace, and then again just like turn to it, go, oh yeah, and then climb up onto the fireplace to grab.
Yeah, scurry up.
Just like take it off.
Yeah, it comes right off. It's just on like two little kind of pegs, so it comes right off.
Oh, easy. Oh yeah.
I look over at Andy and I say, whisper, you think this is all this guy knows how to say?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. What the?
And then I turn around and do that, like, you know that meme of the burly, like, bearded guy who just like nods. He approves.
That sounds very Canadian. I don't know that meme.
Yeah, you know that. You
He's
know
in the
one.
70s. He's like got long hair. He's like,
He's got like a mushroom
He's
cut.
eating
Yes.
a beaver tail.
Is it only the Canadians that know that meme? Okay, now I'm embarrassed. All right, well anyway. Oh, one of the aunties knows. Okay,
You
great.
should not be embarrassed. Just feel cultured.
All right, well anyway, I've got a new sword, and then I take that and go pry open the next door with it.
Perfect. So that should be this one. Oops. Sorry.
Yep.
So as you enter this room, it's clearly a dining hall. You see above the table, first off, the table is covered in silverware and crystal glassware. Like, it's super fancy. There's little bits of kind of food, but most of it is looks like it had rotted away, right? It has been sitting here a super long time. And then above the table, you see a beautiful crystal chandelier.
I would like to sample food. Just a little bit. Just.
Yeah, you go up there. I don't know what a goblin would expect from rotten food or what a goblin enjoys. I'm not going to assume. So you can let us know. But it's clearly like rotted bread. I would say the meat is all gone, probably eaten by bugs and stuff, right? But there's little bits of just disgusting, moldy things.
He's not bad. Has aged.
What else do you guys want to do? We got one goblin on the table eating.
Yeah.
I haven't even gone in there. I want to see I want to check out all these doors before we start making our way into other rooms, because I don't want people coming in. So where I'm standing right here.
Yeah, you just want to swing that open?
Yeah, I want to not swing it open. I want to ease it open.
Yeah. This is a hunting room full of taxidermy and manly stuff.
Okay, well that's not his room. Feeling more. I mean, we're not encountering anything. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. I'm gonna go ahead and open this door that I'm standing in front of. This.
Yeah. So I did this thing. The maps that Death House give you are all vertical, but because we're playing on a 1920 by 1080 screen, I rotated them all. So if you see me doing this, I'm just trying to find a number on the map we're playing on. So ignore the tilted head. What you find is just a closet full of coats. There's a top hat on the top shelf, but most of it is just kind of like raincoats and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly put on the top hat, and then I'm going to start going through pockets.
Yeah, you're not finding anything of value in the pockets, just like lint and dust.
Okay.
I'm going into that burly room with the taxidermy and looking in these what look to be like cabinets or chest of drawers or something.
Yeah, so just a quick run through of some stuff that you'll see in here for sure. There's big red velvety chairs covered with skins of different animals. There are 3 full taxidermied wolves that are kind of placed between the furniture, almost if they're sulking behind the chairs, right? Like they're almost on the hunt themselves. Let's see what else it says. There's another chandelier that hangs from above. The tables are all tablecloths, so it's kind of nice, but everything again is super dusty, as if not touched in a long time. You wanted to go into that cabinet, which is boop, boop, boop. See, I told you guys when I make these things up, I just say whatever I want. It's unlocked and holds a small box containing a deck of playing cards and an assortment of wine glasses.
I take the playing cards.
Okay.
And I think while Phil is eating the food and while this is all happening, I think I'm delicately taking each fork and knife from the setting and putting it into a bag.
Sure. And as you spend more time, and maybe because you're able to just kind of place it in and still like look around, you see that all the windows are covered in red silk. And then there's a tapestry on that far wall, kind of on our north, but actual south. Because, fun times. Let me find out what was in that room. You guys are in the dining room now. Tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf. So kind of the wolves that we saw in the hunting room. This is almost a depiction of the family getting those wolves. Another thing you see, again, very similar to that main entranceway, the walls are carved with tree trunks and wolves kind of in and out. So there's this whole room and is kind of connected to that hunting room. So you have like this scene, this tapestry of them hunting the wolves. And then all around you, trees are carved into the walls with like wolf heads kind of peering out around them.
I wonder if they like W. Windmill. Wolf.
What?
Some bread?
Wine glass.
Here, I'll translate for the maybe Russian. Do they have a W thing? Right? Are they into wolves? All right, so let's keep going.
So far,
Sorry,
this
is
is my
Russian too thick?
No, it is just right. All right, I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna open another door.
I'm gonna walk over while he's doing that to the other side of the room.
Okay.
And to the other chest.
So you're going for that kind of the north area, which is.
And to be clear, I want to just do a check on myself real quick.
Yeah.
Were we told to expect any danger here?
You weren't told anything.
Great.
And
okay.
This is kind of like a last ditch effort to regain some favor in the clan. Okay. Right? Like they were like, you know what? Just get out of here. There's a really nice house in Barovia. Just go pillage it for us.
Great. Perfect. Then yeah, I'm gonna just walk in. Okay, sorry. Yeah, what's this room?
No worries. It's the kitchen.
Great.
And you can see it looks as if it did recently fix a room, but fix a meal, but all the stuff is covered in dust, right? And then there is a door to your left, and there's a little, and you'll see it on the map for those people watching. I just forgot that we don't release audio anymore, and it's been about a year since we have. But on that top corner, there's a dumbwaiter that goes up to the next floor. So if you see like my mouse right now, like this is a little dumbwaiter that kind of traverses up.
And I'm not sure the exact dimensions of a goblin, but would this dumbwaiter also function as an elevator?
So it can fit a small creature if they get really tight, but someone has to also be able to pull up and down. So as long as you get a goblin that's strong enough to pull like up another goblin with gears though, right? So that lowers the weight, right? That is totally possible.
Oh, I gotta go find Andy. I'm gonna go find Andy.
Okay.
Andy, I assume I found you. I want to put you in a tiny box and lift you up to the second floor.
Okay, Andy, just give me 1 second. I'm gonna look inside this box real quick.
That one is locked.
I'm gonna pick this.
Okay, give us a roll.
15.
That's exactly what you needed. As you click it open and other Andy is looking at you and you pulled out, there is a heavy crossbow inside and a light crossbow.
Oh, what do I already have?
Is there anything that stands out about these crossbows? Are they like standard issue crossbows or?
Yeah, I think they would be a fairly normal hunting devices, but
Great.
The heavy crossbow for all of you would be fairly heavy, right? It's a big boy. So it'd be maybe two of you could shoot it together, but one of you would struggle. You would definitely be at a disadvantage.
This is different than a short bow, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Better than a short bow?
It does way more damage. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm not even concerning myself with the large one because I'm too little, but
Oh,
the other one, the light crossbow.
I don't know the damage compared to a short bow. Andrew, and our listeners can just hear this, what should be behind the scenes. On your character sheet, are you looking at the PDF in Acrobat?
Yes.
Cool. So if you go to your attacks, do you see a little down arrow like underneath the ones I put in for you?
Under attacks name, yes.
Like that feels cool. So go there and just click light crossbow.
Instead of short, I can just add one.
Yeah, you can add one to the bottom one. Yeah.
Whoa.
We're playing in the future.
What is this?
Yeah, PDFs
magical...
are the future. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's the best design joke we've had in a long time. That was a good one, Patrick. So what are those stats looking like for you, Andrew?
It's light crossbow, right?
Yep.
Okay. It's kind of slow. Actually it's the exact same as my short bow.
Cool. So
but I get one D8 instead of 1D6. So yeah, it's actually a little bit better.
Yeah. The only difference, and maybe Kolb can correct me if I'm wrong, because this is something me and my brother always argue about. The short bow, you don't have to reload. So the crossbow, I think you can't shoot every turn.
Oh, I don't think I've ever done it that way. I think I've just always had like a crossbow is like one-handed, whereas the bow is two-handed. Like you could, in theory, have two.
So I do know that's wrong because there's a one-handed crossbow specifically.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
So Andrew, you know what? Just use it, and we'll figure it out when you want to use it. We'll just make it.
I'm just gonna continue. I'm gonna use it every turn until you tell me I can't.
Yeah, and you know me, I'm never gonna call you out on it.
Yeah, you're my favorite. You're my favorite DM, Andrew/Will.
Andy, are you gonna come with me to the other room now?
Only if you call me by my full name.
Andy?
Andy Smint.
Andy Smint. Yeah, that's fine. You would be crazy if these wolves reanimated try to kill us later. Come with me.
That would never happen.
Yeah.
I'll come with you.
Great. I would like... Okay, Andy, here's what I want to do. I think you should get into this box in the kitchen, and you should
You're still in the other room.
Okay, well, I gotta... Hold on. I'm sure someone will take care. Thank you. And I would like to put you in this box, and I would like to raise you to the second floor.
100%. I'm in. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so this is gonna get really funky on how I set up the maps. So who's going up?
Me.
Cool. I'm gonna move you for a second, and then I'm gonna turn on this. Ignore that because you're not actually in there. I just need to find which room you're actually entering. Give me Jeopardy music.
No, this is great. Should I be hiding this? Crossbows are always ready to fire once. This is from Zach in chat. Once per action. Reloading takes place immediately before firing as a free interact action, similar to drawing a sword. So you still retain a bonus action and your movement. So yes, you can fire the crossbow once each turn as long as you have ammunition.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks, Zach. Zach also said, I need to hear goblin voices. I did it for like half a season. This is a one-shot. Come on, cowards.
We're getting a Russian one, so it's close.
Hey, I've been doing one the whole time.
So
this isn't
I don't
how
know.
I normally sound.
I think he's probably talking to me, and he doesn't know that this is historically how goblins sound. So,
yeah, it's not assuming, Zach.
Yeah, I don't like that he thinks this is how I sound all the time.
So, Andy Smint, as you kind of raise up slowly and your head pokes through this hole, you see a super basic room. This is very counter to everything you guys have experienced on the first floor. What you would probably assume if you weren't goblins is that this is like a servant's quarter. So there's kind of just two beds with little foot lockers in front of each one.
I'm going to go check out the foot lockers.
Yeah, and as you guys open them up, or as you open them up, they're just full of kind of the servants' clothing and uniforms. So things that you would see maybe a butler or a chef wearing.
Would I have any sort of feelings that I would benefit by putting this on in this place. I don't see anybody. I don't feel like I have to trick anybody. I think I'm fine. I'll just leave it there, and then I walk over to the other one. Unless that's what I see in both of them.
Yeah, that's what you see in both of them. One's got like a chef's thing, and then one's got a butler's thing.
All right, I'm gonna come check this door right here.
Cool. So as you open that door, you see the stairwell, and if the other gobs on the bottom there are making any noise at all, you'll hear it kind of echoing through from the bottom floor. But the other big thing you see in this space are these 4 suits of armor.
I'm sorry. This door right here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Cool. So not the one I have shown already.
Right. I didn't feel like I needed to see that. I didn't feel like I needed to see that room because I already saw it.
Nope.
Not that one either. That was the garage. That was the carport.
Yeah. I got you.
Actually, I think they call it the washroom. Anyway, go ahead.
This is another very similar to the little closet below. This is more just clothing from probably the servants, right? It's going to be less quality if you can tell, but same kind of black overcoat-esque type things. No top hat.
All right, I'm already wearing a black overcoat, so like cloak, so I don't need any of that stuff. All right, I'll come out here, like you just said, and I'll actually make my way down the stairs back to the party.
Can you bump your guy up out of that frame?
Yep, gotcha.
Keep going. Keep going.
Out of the white.
There you go. Yes. Okay.
In Figma, that part is called a frame.
Oh.
That's your lesson for today.
Unless it's a layer, I don't understand.
Control Z for me, Andrew, or Command Z.
Me?
Yeah. Can you...
Do you want me just to move it down to the right thing?
I don't see it anymore. Do you see it?
I see it.
Interesting. Maybe it'll show back up for us. Maybe there's internet.
It's right here. I put it back, and then it's... Boop.
Oh, there it is. Okay, sorry. Internet. Fun. Okay. Who wants to say what they're doing, or other people?
Yeah, while one of the aunties is doing that, I guess I'm like cutting off one of those like nice red curtains at, I guess, my height, so that way I can make like a nice little scarf or maybe cape. So what do I see behind? Like, what's behind the?
Nothing other than a couple other houses, maybe 100 feet away. Right. This house, unlike most of the others, is fairly separated. So a lot of other homes were like touching sides. This feels more like, suburban yard distance. So as you look up, you can see the starry sky through that little fog that was kind of rolling through. You can see your yard. You can see kind of a stone wall around the outside of your perimeter with little iron kind of spikes. But other than that, it doesn't seem like you're hiding anything else. Just kind of seem like curtains.
Okay. So yeah, then I guess I walk back out, tying this around my neck, making a nice little red satin cape as I wander looking for the other Andes.
Wait, you'll not help me with chandelier? Look at those sparklies.
Give me boost. And I go, yeah, oh yeah, and then I get up onto the table, and then I guess I like go onto my knees to like so you can stand on my back. I don't know.
Which one of you is big?
Can I reach?
Is it Phil? Is Phil the
I'm
big one? Okay, all right.
Phil is the big one.
Your voice sounded big. I just didn't want to assume.
We don't assume sizes on this podcast.
She's got big personality.
but also physically large.
Fair. So if Phil is standing on my back, can Phil reach the chandelier?
Why don't you give me a athletics roll? Let's see.
Me as the
yeah.
boost?
How far can you push up?
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a 4.
No. So you start kind of doing a push up, right? And as your hand starts shaking, you like flatten out. And as the big gob kind of lands on your back a little bit.
Okay. And then
and you take this much.
Weak
No.
leg. Would you like boost?
Yeah. As I get up and pat myself
I just
off.
want to throw him.
Yeah, that's fair. Why don't you give me if
I
you're
just want to
trying
toss him to the chandelier.
Yeah, give me an athletics roll with advantage though, because this seems like a gob thing for sure.
Okay. That would be historically bad at math. 17.
Yeah, great. You see as gets like tossed into the air, kind of belly first, and now is holding on to the bottom of the chandelier, like all fours, very like raccoon-esque almost.
Yeah, great. I shimmy to the top of it to try
Yeah.
to separate it from the ceiling.
Oh, with ease. You find like the little chain, and you're just like, pick, and you watch as the whole chandelier kind of crashes down the table, followed quickly by the goblin.
Okay, great. And I think both
Nice
of the Andes
work.
probably hear that. And I get up, I pat myself off, 2 thumbs up, and then start like getting whatever I can into a bag.
The Andes heard that crash, right? It kind of echoes throughout this level.
And I am immediately not concerned because I'm now one track mind. I'm gonna go. Check.
I am concerned.
That's
Okay.
fine, but I'm gonna go for sure. Open this door back here.
Yeah, you see a pantry, and in this room, unlike the dining room, all the food looks great.
Okay, so I'm gonna just grab like is there like a turkey leg?
Of course.
I'm gonna grab a turkey leg, and I want to
Yeah.
walk into where the commotion was, eating my turkey leg.
Yeah, and as you take a bite, it tastes almost like nothing. Like that super fresh, juicy turkey leg, as you tasted it, tastes like stale bread.
Styrofoam.
Yeah.
It's where they're staging the house, and I'm just eating like the.
Yep.
I'm picturing Arrested Development where they have the turkey, and then hidden inside the turkey are the little boxes of cereal.
Yes.
So I'm running back in there, and I say, "What happened?"
And I think you probably just see Yaha just like shoveling, probably using his new sword to just like push all of the broken pieces of the chandelier off of the table into the like bag that's on the ground, and whatever
Would it
misses,
be-
it's not a big deal.
Would it be obvious to me that this was something of your own doing, or because my natural instinct in this situation would be on high alert, and I would wonder if this happened to you or if you did this. Would I know that you did this just by looking?
I'd turn over to you and give you that familiar meme of that nod of like,
Very
Yeah,
familiar.
I'm like-
Is this another beard?
and then I just go,
Okay. I am gonna remark on how this food doesn't taste any better than the food on the table looks. And then I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna join in helping them get whatever shiny stuff there is in the bag, so we can all make our way upstairs.
Yeah, you guys are making quick work of this broken chandelier and all of the silverware and the glassware. All these little bits of sharp things are now going into your big canvas bags.
How full is this bag now?
Between the four of you, probably not much at all, right? Especially because it's all compressing down, right? You're making little small bits of things that were much larger.
okay.
"Can I examine the room real quick?"
Yeah.
I'm
What are you
looking for
examining?
I'm looking specifically for any hidden doors, trap things,
Yeah.
anything like that.
Give me that good old-fashioned investigation or perception, whichever one you want.
You maybe
Whichever one I want. Whichever one I want. I want to do
While he's
perception.
investigating, I'm gonna be checking out his new crossbow that I'm
19.
very intrigued by. Just
Plenty.
kinda poking at it.
You guys saw the wolves right away, and you saw the trees. But as you get closer and you're starting to feel around, what you see inside of the trees are twisted skull faces all throughout all of the bark. But you don't find any like secret doors or anything of that sort.
Okay, what is this just nothing? Oh, I'm trying to ping. But is this nothing?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay, all right. Because I see there's like a fog of war there still, and I'm like,
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay.
They're cheating. I'm sorry, Kolb. Are you stealing Andy's crossbow?
No, but I am poking at it. Like I think while he's looking at the wall, I'm looking at him.
Wait.
like-
Hang on. I don't have the heavy crossbow.
You have the regular one though, right? Which is
I have the
new and
regular.
looks neat.
There. Oh, so I can tell everybody. There's a big. I see you looking at it, and I go. There's a bigger one of these over there. If you wanna go check it out.
And wide-eyed, I go,
Does
"Oh
the-
yeah, huh?" And then just like,
And then I
muff it
would
over
look
to
at
it.
Phil. I would look at Phil and go, "It's probably more your speed."
All right. I go after that one.
Would I be able to easily find it in that room?
Oh yeah, it's in an open drawer, like kind of tilted halfway out as he was like kind of scurrying through.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's large.
I mean, I'm gonna try it out on one of these wolves.
Right.
Of just like sitting down, I guess, and just like holding it, and then like a motorcycle.
It's perfect.
And
Yeah.
just aiming it up and trying.
Give me an attack roll at disadvantage.
Okay.
And I guess you would add dexterity, right? Probably no proficiency.
Okay, I'm looking at a 16 with disadvantage.
Not bad. Yeah. You watch as it just pierces the side of one of the wolves with confidence that you're like, oh, I can wield this.
Okay, great. Yeah, then I spent a bit of time reloading it, and then I guess putting
much
the
harder
extra
than
bolts in my
shooting
bag. Okay, but I try that, and then I guess I'm just dragging that around for a while.
Perfect.
I'm gonna invite. I'm gonna try to round up everybody, but if Ahan's the closest, I'm gonna invite Ahan to go upstairs with me.
And then obviously I go, and then kind of like the thunk, 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 as I'm like taking this large crossbow up the stairs.
Do you guys all want to go upstairs?
I'm heading upstairs.
Okay.
Yep.
He said enthusiastically.
Okay, so you always have to grab your guys and move him towards the middle, but we are now on the next map. So as I said before, you come up here. Again, fairly ornate walls. The most obvious things are these 4 armored kind of mannequins. That's probably the wrong word, but it's the one I'm going to use right now. And they all hold these spears in hand.
Very shiny, I'm guessing. Shiny armor?
Yeah, it's got some polish on it.
And this seems heavy. This seems weighty.
Yes.
Sorry, continue, DM Will.
No, thank you. I do that every time I look down at my sheets. It's great. Because I need the help. So across the hall, you see another fireplace, and above that, there's a painting of a man and a woman with 2 small children smiling and playing in front of them. The man is holding a baby in their hands, and what you guys see is weird is the mother in this situation is kind of looking side-eyed with a little bit of scorn at the baby.
Well,
That's on the left side or the right side?
It's straight across, right above the fireplace.
Oh, okay.
Another thing you can also feel is a cool draft coming down the stairs. So as you kind of wrap around the staircase and you make it onto that little carpeted balcony area, you could feel cold air kind of emanating.
From above the stairs, like the next level up?
Yeah.
Does it continue? Sorry, do the stairs continue up? Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm interested.
I'd like...
Go ahead. Go ahead, Andy Cement or whatever your name is.
Andy Smint.
Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Gosh, it's not hard. It's actually quite delectable name.
I'd like sure just heard I'm sexually quite delectable. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said what I said. I want to check out these doors then.
Cool. One last thing that I forgot, warned you guys. All the helmets on these armors are shaped like wolves' heads. So they're kind of
windmills at the same time.
Yeah, on the back of the heads there's a windmill.
Wine glasses.
Oh, fine.
Cool. So you're gonna go through that door, which if I turn my head, I see is this number. So as you come in here, you're entering the library of this manor. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room, similar to downstairs. An exquisite mahogany desk and matching high-back chair face the entrance and the fireplace, above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill. Perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are 2 overstuffed chairs. Floor-to-ceiling bookshelves line the south wall, which for us is the north wall. And rolling wooden ladder allows one to more easily reach the higher shelves. So, like one of those classic rolly ladders kind of go probably on the far side. I think you can see it a little bit right there. But yeah, so you have this kind of wrappy around library, this little kind of library island. Little tables, lots of mahogany, this cool little fireplace again, with a painting of a windmill.
And I'm sorry, where did you say we could find that?
Find what?
I believe it was over her.
Over her.
I do want to do this. I already have a top hat, which I'm excited to be wearing. But I'm
Beautiful.
also intrigued by the idea of wearing an actual helmet from a suit of armor. So as I'm following people in, I am going to reach to take a helmet off of the suit of armor closest to me.
Yeah, let me make sure nothing happens.
I give you boost.
You're great.
I give
You
you
just
boost.
take that
You're
helmet right
quite
off, and
small.
yeah, you can place it right. It's going to
I
be much
accept the
larger,
boost, but yes.
right? Because it was made for a medium-sized creature, and you're all small.
I thought you
Um,
said I give you goose. I'm like, what?
Uh,
I give you
Phil
boost
carries
as I
around
walk
a-
by.
Phil carries around a goose.
You
It's a
should have
cultural
known.
thing with Bill. It's fine.
You should have known with this international podcast there would have also been a language barrier.
Yeah. I give you goose. He'll take goose. He's
I
for,
give you
he's
goose,
for luck.
bud.
He's for luck.
Lucky goose. Of
Great.
course.
So I'm going to put on a helmet, and then I'm going to follow them into this larger room. Oh, and I'm still maybe in looking behind picture mode.
Mhm.
So I do want to go in the room where everyone else is at, but if there's another picture above that fireplace, I want to go ahead and try to look behind it.
There is the one of the windmill on the crag.
Yeah, great. So I would like to.
Yeah,
yank
as you
that off
look
the wall.
behind it, it just seems like a picture frame. Again, small nail on the top.
I'm gonna try to get into this desk.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? It opens with ease, but all the drawers are fairly empty. But you do find one iron key, and that's the only thing in there.
I'm slipping that into my pocket.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Uh,
There's also a wooden seal bearing the family's signia, a windmill.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be a W. Which that's awesome.
I would have loved
Just
it
a
so
W.
much. Uh-huh.
We are a close group of people, or are we just coming together for this? I don't.
No, so the
We are the kids from Stranger Things. You didn't pick up on that?
or Goonies or
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So then I will. Hey guys, I got a key. I got a key.
You and I have tension in this world, just so you know. Like, we've got... Don't worry about it.
No.
just some
I don't
competitive
think-
nature.
Like
Andy
in
nature.
a beef way or
Oh,
in
I
like a
see.
romantic way?
I see.
Ooh.
I see.
Who's
I think
gonna
your
get better?
will.
depends on
Andy?
which
Your
season
will.
it's in and out. Yeah.
Your will.
Okay.
Yeah. I guys, I found a key. I don't know what this goes to. Help me find a place for this key.
In bed.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
What is
Yeah.
hard?
Thanks, Phil. Andy and
Well,
Yeah.
Maybe just be on the lookout for where this key could go, and let's try to figure out what this opens.
I do want to pause and walk over to Yaha real quick and ask him the origin of his name.
He stares at you. And he just turns around and walks the other way, out the door, into the other double doors.
Dragging his crossbow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'll join
I would
you,
like
Andy.
to begin disassembling. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say I'm gonna join Andy, looking around trying to find a lock. Go ahead, Phil.
I would like to start disassembling this suit of armor. I would like a glove first, perhaps.
Sure.
We'll see how far I can get. I will also be wearing some of the pieces.
Totally great. Like I said before about the helmet, right? Even a large goblin isn't the size of a human.
Oh,
Right, so
absolutely. It's
As you pull
ridiculous.
them down, it'd be more like a child wearing an adult's, right? Like you're like this, and you got like two giant metal gloves on. But maybe it makes you feel powerful. You're like clink, clink, clink.
But it actually hinders your ability to fight.
Yeah, every roll from now on is gonna be a disadvantage.
No problem. No fight. Just
Uh,
windmills and stuffed wolves.
No mother, no cry.
But yeah, I mean, you can take it apart all you want. It's heavy, it's big, but go for it.
Is it shiny enough for the bag? I ask Phil. Do we put this in the bag?
Everything shiny enough for bag.
Fair enough. Fair
Of
enough.
course. We
Yeah,
fill bag. We go home. We success.
I don't know
that's
if-
why the name is Phil.
But I was gonna say I don't know if her last name is Bag. I'm actually unsure now what is being said, but I'm I'm just trying to be helpful at this point.
Is Phil would they identify as a male or female or something other?
Phil is definite teenage goblin. For sure.
Cool. That's very helpful for the context
Exchange
of this
student
game.
from the other mountain.
Yeah, and I think I look over my
Definite
shoulder. Yeah, I look over my shoulder and go, yeah, and then open up the 2 doors.
No, that cleared it up.
And
Welcome.
he gives that knowing wink.
Yeah, as you guys open up that door, they call this a observatory, I believe.
Oh yeah, I play Clue.
But yeah, so that thing in the bottom, I thought that was a piano. It's not. It's a harpsichord. And then there's a harp above. Oh no, they call it a conservatory. What did I say? Observatory. But yeah, this is another fancy room with lots of chairs to like listen to music as it's being played. Across, you see another fireplace. This one doesn't have a painting, but it has alabaster figurines all the way across, like cluttering the top.
Oh, great. Yeah, I guess I walk over to that, seeing those, or scanning the room, seeing the musical instruments. I walk over to that. I think I probably like drop the giant crossbow halfway and just kind of like drag my hand along the harp as I continue on, and then go with my goal to get those figures into the bag.
Yeah, and as you get up there, it looks very similar to those first portraits you saw of just kind of well-to-do people. But in between all these different little ornamented statues are statues of skeletons. So lots of figurines and then just like little skeleton people also kind of in walking positions and standing positions amongst them.
Yeah, and I think I pick them off of that. Yeah, well, I mean, I would maybe look at 1 or 2 and go, and then put them in and be like, and then continue on.
Third W, wealth. Just keeps going.
Honestly, Phil, you're making more and more sense. Outside of this game, I do want to say 2 things. One, I do partially hope this one shot is literally us just looting stuff and leaving. That would be wildly hilarious.
I'd say with the time, there's a good chance.
Or number 2,
I feel like I'm doing my best to make.
No, you guys are doing. No,
No,
that was not a
listen,
comment
listen.
for any of you.
Or number 2, I hope that the thing we're supposed to kill happens to be the wolf, and Kolb just killed it, just unbeknownst.
Killed it before it animated.
I just want to outside the game. That would be amazing. Sorry. I'm back. I'm in the room with the other Andy. I'm trying to find a lock that he can open. So I'm pulling open doors and I'm looking around for something that needs.
Yeah, I'm just examining. Yeah.
Why don't you give me an investigation check then?
Who's you?
Andy.
Andy.
Great. Perfect.
You, Phil. Why don't you do that?
Phil,
Yeah.
Oh, dang it.
what am I doing?
This is sorry, Patrick.
He was
All of a
he was calling Patrick's actual name Phil.
I was calling Patrick by his Discord name.
Yes. It's fine. 12.
Yeah, it just looks like kind of dusty old books.
Well, I feel
Like you're
it's
not finding
now.
much.
Okay.
Can I search as well though?
Go for
Because
it.
I'm actively searching for this.
Yeah.
Okay, I have 17.
Oh, that's good.
It's books.
Yeah. So as you're kind of pulling, you see one book that doesn't have text down its spine, and as you kind of pull it out, boop, a door kind of opens, like the whole bookshelf in this section opens up, and you can enter through kind of this area right here.
Okay. Let's go examine that. Come on. Hey, I actually grab P Hill PhD.
So
And I grab him to come in here with me.
this is exciting, but this is going to put me on a little bit of alert. Not that there's anything to ready, but I think at this point, I'll probably take the top hat. Well, no, I have the helmet on right now. I'm going to take the helmet off and set it on either on the floor or on the shelf, whatever's beside me. And
Yeah.
then
Do you remove the helmet to reveal a top hat? Because that's also pretty impressive.
okay, I will
That's how
remove the
it's
helmet,
set up.
and then I'll take off the top hat. And now I'm going to follow behind.
And underneath is a smaller goblin who's just been sitting there the whole time.
And
Puppeting you.
and man.
Yeah, it's a Rakakuni situation.
So what you see I mean, the picture shows you quite a bit right there. It's a skeleton that's hand is inside of this half-opened wooden chest that has ornate wooden claw feet. The skeleton is wearing leather armor. There's also more books on either side of you, so you're kind of walking in between like a mini library, and then you see across from you a skeleton half inside of this open chest.
I want to read the titles of the books as I walk in to see what types of books they are.
Yeah, a lot of them are way more tomey like than the ones outside, or even almost personal journal than the ones you saw earlier, right? These look way more intimate than just a library, but it looks like a extremely personal connection to the family.
As a warlock, is there anything in particular that stands out to me?
Nothing on quick glance. Theoretically, if you search for an hour, you can see some stuff.
I don't have that
A literal
attention
hour?
span.
Yeah, start the clock now. No, all you see are books. You do see some about like cults and things like that. So like you're probably vibing with some of it, but none of these details like ring bells to you, right? None of it looks familiar.
Okay.
And I don't care about those. I go right past it to the skeleton, and I try to use the skeleton's arm that's already wedged into this thing.
Yeah.
To try to lever it up.
Yeah, and as you kind of are fiddling around, you do see inside of the skeleton and around like in his armor, but also through his armor, are little poison darts. But as you're moving around, nothing is triggering. But as you kind of pull and fiddle around, you see that the chest is empty except for a envelope in the hand that you're kind of messing with.
Can I get to the envelope without penetrating, without even like messing with the without messing with the actual chest, because I'm a lot smaller than the human that was trying to do in there?
Yeah, I think you could even just like almost just pull the arm out, right? And then the chest will just kind of close on itself.
That's what I do.
Would you like Mr. Magehand to do that for you?
No.
I've named him Mr.
I heard.
It's just a small embellishment, but I think it
Yeah.
it changes things.
Doesn't matter who.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab.
The envelope is blank on both sides. There is an undescript red seal, so no insignia or anything. It's just kind of a blob of wax on it. Can you read? Can you read script?
As myself?
Just
no,
as your
but as
goblin.
my character?
Yeah.
No way. You're a street kid. No chance. I bet I can read it.
Hey, shush. This character sheet is laid out a little bit differently than what I'm used to, so I'm trying to find one.
So you for sure have common. I think everyone has Goblin and Common. Those are your two languages that were kind of gifted to everybody.
Then why the hell are you asking me if I?
Because this is not like lower street urchin type stuff, right? This is super nice, fancy calligraphy, like the script aspect.
I can see the confusion on Andy's face, and I think knowing that, I'm gonna look over his shoulder to try to read it.
Sure. As a group, you two both read, "My most pathetic servant. I am not a messiah sent to you by the dark powers of this land. I have not come to lead you on a path to mortality. However many souls you have bled on your hidden altar, however many visitors you have tortured in your dungeon, know that you are not the ones who brought me to this beautiful land. You are but worms withering in my earth. You say that you are cursed, your fortune spent, you abandoned love for madness, took solace in the bosom of another woman, and sired a stillborn son, cursed by darkness. Of that I have no doubt. Save you from your wretchedness? I think not. I much prefer you as you are, your dreaded lord and master, Strahd von Zarovich."
Strahd? Oh, von Zarovich?
I tell Andy that it's
Von
just
Zarovich.
a takeout menu. But I do want to try to grab it from Andy.
You can take it. I don't want it.
Okay, and I'm gonna.
It's not shiny.
That's fine, but I'm gonna take it and walk back out with it.
It doesn't. Yeah, I don't know who this relates to, right? Like by glancing at it, I don't know. It's not written to me, so I'm not terribly worried about it for myself. So I'm fine with him taking it, and there's no value of it in my mind. The only trigger that it is for me metagame slightly, is that it's Strad Bonvario Garovich, and that sounds like it might be some sort of Russian type name. And so, on slight alert now to our other party member, I'm interested to see what he or she or them may think about it. So
I think we all owe Phil an apology. It's not Russian; it's a Borovian accent. So sorry.
I don't know that we all do. I think you do for calling it out.
I don't think we all know what the difference is, right, guys?
I 100% do, but I want to stay in game.
All right, what's our next moves, team?
I'm walking over to that harpsichord. Is that right?
And which I read today. It plucks instead of hammers the strings.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, I was going to ask if any of the keys look more worn than the others, but I guess that's irrelevant. So.
Oh no, so it is keys. It's like a piano, but instead of triggering hammers, it triggers like a plucking.
Wild. Okay.
But no, they all just look like a nice set of ivory keys.
Okay. Then just banging down one fist onto the nearest kind of like a handful of keys. I then walk back out to join the rest of the group in the middle of the room, and maybe I'm using the harpsichord to get attention. And I nod, and then continue on into the main room. And I picked up that large crossbow again, and then I'm taking that out of the room.
There's nothing in this room other than the 2 instruments.
Yeah, like the chairs, the figurines. And then all the walls are just covered, like the windows are covered in those curtains.
Oh, then I think before I would have left, I would have shown Phil how I blend in with the curtains by standing with my back turned.
This is smart. Camouflage.
Yeah.
I do the same thing.
Oh, great.
I
make a small bandana.
Phil's not Rambo.
Oh, that's a great idea. Are you tying it around your head so it drapes all the way down? Because I recognize I maybe hadn't even considered that. Oh yeah, so I tie mine and then tie mine back around my head. So it looks like
yours is just going to be a little bit shorter now, so it's going to come up to your ankles.
It's like a cape, but from your forehead.
Yes.
Is this what I'm picturing?
Well, it's like you know, like Robin Hood Made Marian, how they had like the bands and then like the.
You guys look gorgeous.
I'm beautiful, and I'm feeling it as I walk back out, dragging my giant crossbow.
There's a little bit of a skip to your step now.
Yeah. Hindered by this giant weight that I'm lugging behind me, and the clinking chandelier in the other bag.
I'll go to the fireplace, take some soot, put it under my eyes. Ready.
Oh, into this.
That's actually a good idea.
Thank you.
I think I like that idea. I think I'm gonna go grab some soot and kind of menacingly put it under and around my eyes, a la Robert Pattinson's Batman.
It's okay. So
Charcoal
I'm not going to do
with tears.
any of this. I am going to turn my attention now to the painting that I saw in that main hall. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and guess what I'm about to do. I'm about to take that junk off the wall. That's what I'm doing. I've got a real like behind painting thing going on.
Yeah, and I think this one we talked about, the windmill one, and there's a little nail.
No.
I think this is in the middle room.
This is in the middle room.
Portrait.
This one, right?
Yeah, the one I did before was in the other room
with the baby and the girl, or the baby and the woman.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, there's nothing behind it.
Gosh,
are the people in that painting wearing any jewelry?
Ooh,
like are they wearing fine clothes?
Oh yeah. So
like they look fancy.
Yeah, they look like they fit in on like that downstairs in the harpsichord room. They look very similar how the house feels out of place from the city. They also feel like they probably don't belong.
Before
I think it counts if we cut out jewelry from painting, put in bag.
And as I'm walking up the stairs, I turn and I go, "Oh yeah."
Yeah. Honestly, there's not much else that we could take, it seems like, so let's do it.
Wait, while they
Yep, go ahead.
While they take that, can I just do a cursory search of the room to see if there's a place for this key to go? Oh, can I retroactively do something?
Why not?
Can I have checked the key in that chest while I was there to see if that's what it was supposed to go to, so I'm not on a wild goose chase looking?
It doesn't go there.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
You try it. You're good.
Okay.
Hey, which room did you get that key in?
I got it in the library, like the study. I'll move my... Yes, there.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're good. I need to find where I am on my sheets now. Boop. Sorry, guys. I don't remember where we found these things. Oh, I was right. Yeah, give me a check.
Oh, yeah. Which check?
Perception.
19.
You
I
don't
rolled a
find it?
19
Yeah.
for every perception.
Yeah, you're cheating. You don't find anything for the key.
16 plus 3, mother...
That's a beautiful die.
I know.
Oh.
She wasn't listening. She's sitting right there. She got him for me. She didn't. She's not paying attention.
I know she did.
He said those are beautiful dice.
I'm going to continue up the stairs.
Okay, group up the stairs?
Phil is cutting out the jewelry out of the painting.
Smart. I think Phil's ready. Phil, are you going upstairs after you're done there?
After I'm done, yes.
There's another set of stairs?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's cold up there, too. There's a draft coming. Did I find anything? No.
I would have already gone up there. I was like, man, this is a small house.
So you have to move yourselves inside.
I didn't find anything for the key, right?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I got a little bit lost in that transition.
No, sorry. So you guys go up the stairs. The two areas that I have unshown or unblocked, you guys saw from the outside. They're just like balconies. So yeah, where are we now? We are. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. So as you guys come up, you can see there's like a balcony. This is the final floor of the staircase. You're on the 3rd floor if you guys have been keeping count. Oil lamps are mounted on these oak paneled walls. There's unlike the 1st floor, I believe it was, this is a wooded scene as well, but it's instead of wolves, they're just like falling leaves and like little forest creatures like squirrels and stuff kind of bouncing around.
Woods.
More woods.
I'm gonna
Yes.
be honest.
Makes
I
sense.
thought you were crazy when we started, but I am now fully convinced this is some W stuff. It's like that movie
Right.
13. It hasn't come out yet in this universe, I'm guessing, but it's like basically that.
I don't know what W means. Are these oil lanterns lit?
No, unlit. Oh, and there is another suit of armor up here.
Okay.
Same.
Let me real quick. I need to share
Yes,
with
very
everybody
similar.
else. I have the letter. I'm gonna tell Phil and about the letter. It's a bit creepy. We found like a dead person. That was a real skeleton. We found a dead person. That's probably worth noting. So maybe like we should just keep that in mind. That
It's a human though.
How dead? Like real dead? Or like recent
super dead.
dead for a while.
Then not to worry. Long
Okay.
dead.
That's a good point. Is this? By the way, is this suit of armor in front of us very shiny again?
Yeah.
Would y'all collectively like to help me just push this over the railing to the 1st floor so we don't have to
Yes.
carry it?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what we would like to do.
As you guys approach it, one of its arms comes reaching from
No.
above and strikes the ground next to you, and I need you all to roll initiative.
Yeah, baby.
Oh
Finally.
no.
Yeah, I get a +2 initiative. 15.
Oh,
That was Andy Smith, right? With the 15?
Andy Smint. Yes. Correct.
Okay, what else we got going here? 11 for other Andy.
Andy Warlock with the 11.
Okay, who we got over here? Beth.
I got a 13. Sorry, everyone's video sort of froze.
You're good, don't worry. And Andrew Kolb.
Rolled a 10.
Not bad. Especially with the way I roll. You guys did fine. All right, Andy Smith, you're first.
I pull my crossbow. Oh, I step back because I'm like all up in the business.
Makes sense.
Step back.
Yeah. I was gonna be like, do you step back? Does it get an opportunity attack? But we're not gonna play that kind of D&D today.
No, he doesn't get an opportunity.
Yeah,
He's
we're
a
not playing
suit
that
of
shit.
armor. No one cares about that. And then I pull my crossbow and I aim it for what I would assume would be where his neck or face would be. I don't see it's just a suit of armor as far as I can tell, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
Yeah,
I would aim for where there would be a potential break in the armor.
Yeah, well, I'll say before you do that, as it's like swinging, right? As it swung down, you could see like right underneath the helmet, straight through across. So where there would be flesh was just transparent.
Okay. Well,
which is fine. Just figured, like, giving you
Yeah.
all the optics.
Yeah, I will.
They have no optics, is what he's saying.
There is no optics. I will. Yeah, I'll still ready my bow. I don't know that it will do much, but I'm gonna see before I move beyond that. Oh man, I have a feeling this won't matter, but let me go see this real quick. I rolled a 19 plus 4, so 23.
Perfect. Give me that damage.
D8.
And then up next is Beth. So
6 piercing.
perfect. You watch as one of your crossbow?
Yeah.
Crossbow bolts pierces into the armor, and it's now like just walking around with a bolt coming out of its chest.
Does not slow, is what you're saying.
No.
Then I will. Okay. Well,
There's a hollow, echoey laughter after it took that one bolt.
then I will. Do I have hide yet? I'm assassin level 2. I don't have.
I can't remember what
We
that
all
is.
get hide
Because you're small goblins. Yeah.
because
Oh,
of the
great.
gobs.
Then I will disengage.
You also
And
all
look-
get Fury the Small, which I think is a +2 on your one attack a day. So just heads up.
Okay. I will use my disengage to come over here to this corner.
Perfect.
Right here, actually.
All right, Beth, how you want to follow that up?
All right. Oh, I just go right up. I take two-handed great axe, and I just swing
Sounds good.
like chopping tree.
Big metal tree. As a mountain goblin would describe a
Ooh.
tree.
Okay, 14.
14. Your big axe comes down right next to it and impales the wooden floor below. I have other Andy up. So Patrick.
Initially, I'll do Eldritch Blast.
You watch as the fiendish powers are summoning into your magic device. I can't remember what they call it. Focus item.
Do I have to actually roll to hit on that, or I just roll damage?
It should be a roll to hit.
Are cantrips roll to hit? It's listed
Yeah.
under cantrips.
Yeah. And it should say it in your attacks, potentially.
That's fine,
If
but
not,
I rolled a 21, so I'm going to guess.
Clear,
that's-
yeah.
it's
Now you just
gonna
get to
hit.
roll your
Yeah,
damage.
thank you. 7 damage.
Great. You watch as the magical force like hits it and it kind of shakes and you hear maybe an echo through its chest. That's the last one, Kolb. You're ready.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm very feeling very confident with what happened with the wolf, a static inanimate object.
You get on the floor with your crossbow.
Yeah, so I've been like sitting down and like and I don't even think I'm worried. I'm just like and then just like aiming it up and slowly. I think you probably hear like a click 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 as I'm adjusting. And with a disadvantage, I roll a 6.
Yeah, you watch with great force as a bolt goes right past it into the wall. So there's now a giant axe in one floor next to him and a bolt in the wall on the other side of him.
Without being completely transparent here, can we
Yeah.
all just agree that we all know someone in real life whom Kolb is currently emulating?
As the animated armor has 2 weapons next to it, he's going to strike down on the person in front of him, the fighter. But because I'm me, I rolled a 1. So no damage.
Oh,
Andy Smith, your turn.
All right, so I think because it's engaged with Phil, I think I can get a sneak attack here. And what I'd like to do for this is try to topple it over. Essentially what we were trying to do with the railing, but without
Just
the
to
railing.
the side. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you using to do that?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach that. I think I can just use my I guess we don't all have Dungeoners packs, do we? We're in a slightly different situation.
Oh, don't worry. Like I had said earlier, whatever you think you need that you might have, just say you have it.
Okay, well then I use my rope from my Dungeoners pack and I try to lasso and.
So you're gonna pull it towards you, not kind of push.
Yeah, I think so.
I dig it. Give me a strength check.
Yeah.
Or athletics, whichever one you want. Because lassoing is kind of an athletic thing, right? Kind of bull riding.
Yes. I'm sorry, Dean. I'm not familiar with the term athletics.
Except. What did you say? It's more acrobatic? Asking for a friend.
Yeah, could you explain to me why you think it'd be more acrobatic?
Yeah, because it's...
I
got a 14.
I mean, would you be into us all kind of like working together at the same time, like a wild little swarm? Like,
I would love that.
Yeah, let's say two of you. If you're both good using your action this turn to do this, let's say someone else adds their d20 to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna throw the rope over him, and then maybe someone else's assistants can help the pulling. Yeah. Okay. That's what I'll do then. I'll try to throw the rope over him.
Is Phil going? I think I make eye contact with Phil to see if
it's Phil's turn.
Okay, yeah.
All right, timber, and I will. That went a little bit more Scottish than I intended, and I will sort of just like. I'll take my embedded axe and sort of use it as like a trip, and then also sort of like pull along the string or like the rope to try to get it to topple over using both of those things.
Yeah, give me advantage then.
And then so I'm rolling a d20?
Two d20s. Yeah, for sure. Using all those extra things, great.
That's a cool idea. I love it when a plan starts to become a thing.
I love plans. Am I doing athletics?
Yeah.
Or is it an attack?
Strength or athletics, either one.
Okay.
I would think athletics would be for me, right? And then hers would be more strength if she's helping to pull down.
Whichever number's higher for her. I
mean,
doubt
athletics is a strength stat.
Okay.
And I'm proficient in athletics anyway. I'm yoked.
What'd you say you got?
So I got a 17.
Plenty. Yeah, you watch as it kind of comes down, lands on like its right knee, but then both hands kind of go down to the floor. So he's kind of in a prone position. That would be Other Andy. What's your last name, Other Andy?
Warlock.
I have W. I was like, why did I put a W?
I am Baron von Strassengard.
You see as it's kind of prone on the ground. What do you want to do?
Okay.
Yeah.
What would sorry. This I was not expecting. Typically I roll with groups that aren't good at plans. But he's still on his hands and knees, right?
Yeah.
And I don't have. Oh my gosh, I really have no idea what to do, and I didn't see any effect from Eldritch Blast.
No. You for sure did.
Okay, then
it like pushed him back.
Then I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast it again. I don't know that
Perfect.
That's the best thing, but that's what's happening.
It's almost never the worst thing.
Okay. 21 and roll my damage 4 damage.
Awesome. All right. Other Andy, Kolb Andy.
Oh yeah, so I go up, and I think I leave what I'm in my head calling old trusty pat to the giant crossbow beside me, and run up, and then I guess I go and try to like help push. Like I think I'm just like now part of this throng trying to topple it over the edge. So I don't know if I need to do
We're
it.
like rodeo clowns.
Oh, great. Yeah, I hop on top of its back. That's exactly what I do. And try to like...
That was not meant to be a suggestion, but sure.
No, it's perfect. I'm going to try to like champagne pop the head off. So like I jump onto its back and just like try to like kick the head off.
I love it. Just give me a strength. We'll just keep rolling with strength.
Great. 18.
Oh, plenty. Why don't you give me a D8 of damage for popping its head off?
All right, so 4.
Perfect. You watch as like the helmet rolls off onto the floor, potentially like bouncing off one wall and down like the little billiard hole of the staircase. But he's still moving around, right? Like you're now riding this animated. Can you give me so how many people are like around him, right? You got a rope on from one. We've got, so can all 3 of you roll a D20 strength opposition? I'm gonna roll one.
17.
Is this going to be a saving throw?
No.
Oh, just a check.
Just a check.
Just a check?
Yeah,
I got
17.
a
17, 17, 2. So you watch as this animated armor just launches off the ground with both hands. All the goblins kind of fly off around him. He still has a rope around maybe his waist at this point, maybe like shimmied on down. But he's going to use that to attack the fighter again, the one who really, dang it, 3 does nothing. Next, Smith, your turn.
So the only thing that gave it damage is it now it doesn't have a head, right?
Right.
Oh gosh.
And you still have a rope around it.
Then I'm gonna try to do the same thing again. I guess that would seem like it was if we can just band together and slowly remove all the pieces of its body, eventually it doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Just walked right into that one.
Waka.
So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to yank it. He's already been lassoed, so I'm just gonna try to pull then this time.
Okay,
are you pulling his leg right now?
The hip.
I'm pulling his hip at this point. Yeah.
Yeah. Right, why don't you give me a strength check again?
That one's an 8. That's gonna be enough. Yeah.
I don't think so. So you pull it, and it kind of just does like a little like almost dance move, like a little hip check, and then kind of pulls back. Would you like another action that's not that?
I don't even know what that action would be.
You want to do it again? You want to try one more time?
Let me try this since that didn't work. I'm gonna crouch down and try to go between his legs.
Okay. With an intent or just placing yourself between its legs?
I'm gonna place myself between his legs, hoping that
legs.
one of my other party members will know what to do next.
Dig it. So you're not just like laying down, like you're kind of crouched like a bench behind it.
This is like roller derby stuff.
Yeah, totally. This is like tag team. Like I tried, didn't work. So I'm gonna position myself for whoever's next.
Cool. Yeah, and he's still kind of right around where the fighter icon is, right? Kind of like right against that wall. So Beth, it's Phil's turn.
All right, so how is it like now fighter, suit of armor, rogue, railing? Is that sort of the right?
What I would say
or is it still right against the wall?
It's gonna go wall, gap, suit of armor with goblin underneath the suit of armor, and then fighter.
Okay.
Then railing hole.
Am I still on top of it, or did I get thrown off when it's...
I'd say you're still on top of it. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I like it.
I am hoping that can do something. So I will, seeing the rope is still attached, I am possibly foolhardily, but I'm a big goblin and I know this. And I am going to pull on the rope towards the railing, but then do almost like a tuck and roll to use my body weight to hopefully throw it in the opposite direction towards the railing. My goal is still to try to get it over the
Right.
railing.
And your goal is not to also go over the railing.
Yes, I would like, so the idea is that I'm kind of doing like a judo flip to try to like get it over, but then I still have the rope so that if my friend is still on it,
Cool.
perhaps I can give him a minute to get up before I let go.
Cool, because I like this. It's good. So let's give a strength from you. It's going to be high, obviously.
Okay.
Andr3wsaL, why don't you give her help because you're under his legs. Kolb, do an independent strength check because you could be pushing off the wall while it's all happening.
Oh yeah.
Because you're like on his back.
Okay.
Ooh.
You got an 8.
I got a 19.
Okay.
And I rolled a 17.
Perfect. Plenty. You watch as Kolb kind of pushes off with his little webbed feet and pushes. And Andrew has to like bulk up almost, like get as tight as he can. And Beth's character just like pulls. I used all your real names. I'm sorry. How unimmersive.
We are the goblins.
But yeah, and you pull and you watch as like this rope or this animated armor kind of tumbles down and the rope kind of follows quickly behind, like, and you hear it crash on the bottom. And you can hear just from like the sound, the body parts kind of splaying out all around you or around it down there.
No problem.
Are we still in combat? Or are we up?
Are you out?
I want to turn around.
We just leveled up. We're level 6 now.
I want to turn around. Other than the fact that we're on high alert. By the way, does this staircase does not keep going up, right? We're at the top floor.
You're at the top.
I want to light the 2 lamps on the wall.
Perfect. With what?
I have matches on me. I always
Right
have
on.
matches
You're like click, click. Yeah, and as you see that, you can tell that the stairs are red now, right? Because of the night vision, it was all kind of gray. The wooden walls just look nicer in the color, full color vision. But the action of lighting them didn't do anything other than burn up some of the dust, maybe put a bad smell in the air, right? Because that was always gross.
Not the goblins.
I would like to get.
Oh, you're right. Goblins love it. A great smell.
I'm gonna run downstairs.
Yeah.
Real quick.
Run down the hall
and
Sorry,
grab my
go ahead.
rope back.
You go down there, untie, then come right back up.
Yeah.
With a little goblin sweat on the forehead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want my rope back.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's my bad.
Rope is back in possession.
It's all good. It did what we needed to do, and none of us took any damage, right?
All right, so I can now tell you that I don't.
I rolled 1, a 3, and I think a 5. So
I really don't want to be in this house longer than we have to be at this point. The house was fine until now. Now it's a bit weird. Now there's a dead body and a suit of armor that tried to kill us. Do we have enough silver yet? Because if we don't, like, can we just like pop in one more room? I'm wigging out a little bit.
I feel like whatever is in this iron that this iron key is gonna be beneficial to our value collection situation.
Andy, since I believe you're intended to be stealthy, I don't think you are. You tell me you are. Would you like to open the next door?
I'd love to open the next door. I love opening doors. Can I go quietly right here where I'm in this corner area and look in the one to the bottom? Okay, well, there's that one. So we'll go that one.
Okay.
We'll go here. Nope,
sure?
that's fine. Nope, we'll go there. That's good.
Cool. Let me. So this room is that number. As you guys open this room is also another kind of dusty room. It's not as bad as those 2 servant quarters that you guys saw on the floor downstairs, but it's not as nice as everything else. What you can see in here is actually like things to take care of babies. It might be a kind of servant's room, but more for family care than kind of the butlers or the cook.
The letter said the baby was possessed. Kinda. I'm reading between the lines a little bit.
You can see here there's a full-length mirror.
Did it say possessed? I thought it just said it was like it was stillborn. I don't know.
No, but then it said something about like it was like really evil. I can
That
pull
the
the letter
baby
out.
was evil?
Yes.
Okay.
Can we look at it again?
I'm thinking baby was stillborn, and then something was done, and then suddenly the baby was alive because the baby's in the picture on the second floor. And you know how like the person's like looking at the baby like you're evil.
Oh, I thought it was just like asleep, or that it was just like that they were holding a dead baby.
No.
Very casual.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think your character said any of this,
Very
but
Victorian of them.
That's true. I'm just wondering. I'm just loading that giant crossbow again.
We look into his eyes and we see what's happening.
but
Yeah, he's not asking anything.
I think it's creepy. I think it's creepy, baby.
Okay. Well, he's still just sitting at the stairs loading.
There's a mirror. You were saying something about the mirror.
Yeah, there's a full, kind of full length mirror for an adult human. Around it is a wooden frame of ivy and small berries. You see another door down here, a couple end tables, a small like wooden cabinet type thing. Another fireplace, but again, not nearly as fancy as all the rest of the fireplaces you've seen so far. No ornate painting or figures.
I'm going to take one of the pieces of silverware out of the bag, and I'm going to throw it at the mirror to shatter it.
Perfect. Yeah, you do that, and as it shatters around you, you just see like the wooden backing of the mirror.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'm gonna look into this cabinet right here.
That makes sense. 1 second.
It looks like it's open, so I'm guessing I don't need a key to get into.
No, you don't need a key, and there's also nothing in it. It looks like it had been emptied already.
Okay. Just to do a quick cursory check underneath the bed, pull the sheets off, look underneath, see if there's anything to be.
Nothing other than like small bugs that
bundles
kind of
of
scatter
cocaine.
once you like move things.
Okay.
All right. Andy, why don't we? So I see that there's the door that goes to the balcony. And is that an adjacent door that I see that leads into another room?
No, that's a window.
Can I go out in the
Yeah, but
balcony and look in that window?
Yeah, you
Ooh,
see
that's a good idea.
just a small crib with some cloth on it.
Oh my god, I hate this.
Oh,
so
great.
much.
So I'm gonna go. Can you tell me what you see?
Yeah, I see it's more baby shit. I'm telling you, this place is creepy now. It was fun on the first 2 floors, but I hate this now.
All right, I'm gonna open
I'm
this
imagining
door.
you're like in like the weirdest episode of Ghost Hunters, and you're just like,
I'm gonna open this door in here, and I think I may or may not need some backup, so maybe just join me over here.
Yeah, at this point I've loaded the crossbow and I'm dragging it behind you. So hope you're not expecting stealth.
No stealth necessary.
As you guys open this door and you walk in, from within the crib comes out a specter. This ghost of a nursemaid comes out, thrusting itself at you, and I need us all to roll initiative again.
In like a hot way?
Goblin might think so. It's like, ooh, and you're like,
And thrusting, and like, ooh, and then more thrusting.
don't roll that die. That's the wrong.
Should I
die.
not use this 8-sided die?
Mother effer! I got another 2.
I got 17.
Congrats.
Okay, let's all be happy for us. I got a 14.
What do we got for
Is
I got a
Phil
13.
in initiative as well, even though they're on the other side of the.
yep.
I think-
Admittedly, Phil heard you guys talking about the other room and was like, "Oh, that's servant shit. That's not where the good stuff will be." So she like wandered the other way.
Yeah, totally fine.
Beth
we're gonna
just said
still do-
she wandered the other way.
Ooh.
The gig's up.
We're everyone's gonna roll initiative.
You see, like the old like braids.
You all heard the specter screech, so it's just up to you if you want to join. Cole, where was yours at?
Oh, sorry, I rolled an 8.
Don't be sorry.
Be a little sorry.
All right,
Be a little sorry.
Could have been better.
Sorry.
Andrew Sale. What do you want to do to this ghost chick?
I throw a rope around her. Man, where's all the physical stuff to be able to do stuff? My crossbow's not going to do anything to these stupid things. I have no clue what to even do with this. Yeah, I mean, I'll this won't do anything. Let me pull out my sword and just swing it. This is stupid.
No, it's great. It's exactly
It's
what
not
a
gonna-
goblin. It's
and he's
exactly
just
what a
like-
goblin would do.
Dejected.
It's a freaking. It's a ghost. What the hell am I doing? But that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
And I get. Oh, it's a natural 20.
perfect. So you're gonna roll those dice twice and then add your modifier.
Yeah. Okay. You're just like, I can't wait for all of this to mean nothing.
No. What that will do essentially is give you a normal attack.
3. So 6 plus 2.
8.
8.
Perfect. You watch as it was a sword. You said.
Yeah, it's a short sword.
Like cuts through and it's almost wispy, right? Like parts of it kind of move with the blade, and as it comes through, your blade is covered in like ectoplasm.
Mm.
Next is
But like in a hot way.
no Patrick. Sorry, Beth. Patrick. Yeah, super.
Man, you're not gonna believe what I'm about to do. I'll just go ahead and roll it.
What kind of damage is that one?
D10.
Force.
No, sorry,
It's force
damage.
Yeah,
What was
it's-
Force damage.
Oh, you weren't asking how much. Sorry, you're asking.
No, you're
type.
good. You're good. You're good.
I rolled a 16 to hit.
That's plenty.
Oh, that's plenty, he says.
Plenty. Yeah,
Plenty, he says.
you're crushing it. Your rolls are great.
Are you just saying all this because it doesn't matter?
No, because I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
I'll take the average, Bob. 4 damage.
Yeah. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Yeah. That
Yeah,
sounds
keep-
really
keep-
good.
Yeah, it's AC is going to be 20 now. All right, Beth. Now your turn.
All right.
And
Hearing
you did. Sorry,
commotion-
while you're doing that, Patrick, when you did that, you did see it push back the nursemaid, right? Like that force definitely had an effect on her.
And I immediately look at Andy as though to say, that's what you should have done.
All right, sorry for interrupting you, Beth.
No
Your turn.
worries. Hearing commotion, I will come back. I don't know how far it technically is.
This is the loosest D&D we've ever played.
Okay.
yeah,
So
this
like,
first 5 feet or 10. Yeah.
Yeah, loosest.
I'll arrive.
Yeah, there you are.
I'll arrive.
And
I choose to be there.
I'll arrive.
5 feet, but that's not an ADA compliant staircase. But
Yeah.
I
we'll
can also
do 5
put like
feet.
a ghost here, I guess, just so we have like a token.
And I will swing. I guess. What else does one do with Ghost? Oh, that's pretty good. That is dirty 20.
Perfect. Yeah, this axe is making contact.
Nice. And I roll a d10 because it's two-handed. Now I feel like I'm talking like Dracula.
Which is maybe more accurate to this region.
Oh, yeah.
I've learned it somewhere in Peru,
That
right, Zach?
is... That is 7 points of damage.
Awesome. All right, Kolb.
Yeah, I think the group just hears a no, and then you just the screeching of it
Leaves.
being dragged away as I continue and walk over towards doing something else.
As you're doing that, the ghost's turn. I'm gonna use a different dice. We'll see if that helps at all. It's gonna make an attack on the fighter. The
Wait,
one
you you walked away?
he no.
Yeah.
So fighter, is your AC 9?
It is not.
Yeah, Andr3wsaL, your turn.
I laugh.
I hate this game.
Hey, hate the player, not the game.
It turns out we're all running a one shot for Will right now. And we're
Yeah.
seeing if-
And I'm losing.
And you're losing.
I need to buy new dice. Oh wait, I do have third set of D dice.
I don't have as a rogue, I don't have anything. This is like metagaming, right? Like I don't have anything like in terms of cantrips or anything, right? Like there's nothing.
No.
And I want to say, while I can see that he's not sure what to do, I'm standing over there doing like a little Loki thing, conjuring stuff in my palm, and it's a windmill. Go ahead.
But what I would also say is you do know your sword did damage, right? You took parts of it with you. It's not like it's worthless.
And I am there, so you should hopefully get sneak attack.
Yeah, let me sneaky attack.
Attack with that advantage.
Yeah, let me sneaky attack on it with my short swords. Oh, I bet this doesn't do anything.
But
I'm gonna say with advantage. That's right. First one was better. I rolled a 4 and then I rolled a 3.
Yeah, just discouraged.
No.
You just start swiping your sword without a care in the world, just missing. Patrick.
I disengage.
Okay. Disengage, like back out of the spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna move back over here behind the fighter.
Yeah, you don't see.
What am I, shield?
What was that?
Yes, you are shield.
Knowing that it affected it decently well, I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blast again. And I rolled a 1.
Oh no!
I don't know what you blasted, but it wasn't the ghost.
I don't know what
your turn.
Well, that's a quote.
I would
cut it.
I look at the others around me and I go, "Come on, this is not how fight." And I will take another swing. And I rolled a 19.
Oh yeah. You're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your dice. Can I have that? Can I have that D20? Can you roll for me?
This is the perks of having literally like 7 sets of dice right now on
Well, we're gonna try my third this time.
And I got another 7 points of damage.
You guys are rolling pretty good. All right, Kolb.
I'm gonna go into another room, so I'm
Which
going
room
to
are you
just
hoping for?
open up the door, like in the space directly south of the stairs, or directly below the stairs for us. Yeah, perfect.
It's the washroom.
Neat.
See how accepting of your people I am?
Washroom.
It is as boring as you would expect. There's a cistern on the roof that catches rainwater and brings it down to this little sink thing right here. There's a wooden bathtub with clawed feet. And there's this is the sink. And then there's a little hot iron stove type thing over here to heat the water.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like I give it half a glance and then turn around and then go to the double doors. So if I have time to open those, I will. Otherwise, that's my turn.
We'll come back to you.
Deal.
All right. That's my turn. Fighter, coming for you again.
Been trying all night.
20.
Like to see it.
Thank you.
Damn it.
Natural 20?
Yeah, natural 20. We're bringing the hurt.
All right. Let's go.
No.
I'm not afraid.
Why would they do this to you?
Well, I'm not afraid.
I'm afraid no ghosts.
It sounds like her soul leaves her body.
Yeah.
14 damage.
All right, I'm still up.
Oh, thank God. I thought that was going to take you out.
No, I have 6 hit points, but I'm still up.
Yeah, you roll a lot of dice as a ghost. It's weird. Okay. Andrew.
I want to do. I see that it's.
Remember, you have one attack that can have a +2.
I know. There was a note in the chat, and I want to know how feasible this option is, because it's honestly a decently good idea. I reach into my pack to see if I've got some salt.
Sure.
And I look, and lo and behold, I have not only is it salt, but it's Spectre salt.
It's the kosher stuff.
Yeah, it's been blessed by many Jews, and so I and blow it onto the specter.
I see the comment. I don't understand the logic though. So if what do you think you would do?
Specters respond the same way that both snails and ceviche respond to salt.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
then,
shrink up.
Give me a D8 roll.
Just
That's widely understood.
Yes, Salt Bay.
I just rolled an 8, sucker.
There you go. And it does fall damage. You hear it go, ah! The Wild Rider was like, yes.
Yep.
Patrick, told you guys, loose D&D here. At
Is
the
it
Dungeons
still
and
alive?
Designers. Yeah.
okay.
What do you want to do now? Go through these doors?
I think
Oh, it's not my turn. It's Patrick.
Oh, sorry, Patrick. Yeah, sorry.
seeing this happen, so me failing on one turn and then watching Phil take what seems like a really big hit. I'm going to up the ante, and I'm going for a bit for... I also hate the fact that there's this, like, baby stuff around. And I am going to cast Burning Hands into, well, both the specter, but just generally in the direction of this room, crib, etc.
Aiming for the bassinet.
Yes, like that's what's happening right now. Sorry, my dice are hard to read because it's glass, and so you have to, like, seeing the numbers is a pain. 12.
Plenty. You did it. Keep going.
Okay, so
You
Is that-
watch
is that the da-
as
is
this
that the
little
damage?
goblin's hands start
no,
glowing
that's not the
red.
damage. That's wait.
Right. That's the hit.
That's the hit.
Right.
Yes. Okay, so damage
Oh.
3d6.
Oh, I mean you missed. No.
Did I miss?
No, you didn't.
Okay.
Just a joke.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 1 plus a 5. So it's 6 plus a 1 mother effort, 7. And then it says 3d6 plus 1d6.
So 4d6 total.
Oh no,
That's fast math.
No. So it's 11 in total.
That's a really good hit. Let me just do my math real quick.
It only had 10 left, so I think we won.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Your number's a little off, but
Oh.
yeah, you watch as not only does the fire hit the specter, go through and hit the crib behind, but as the crib is on fire, you can see as the specter is like melting under the heat. And eventually it just ends up as like an ectoplasma pile on the ground.
Can we say that it turns to glass because of the salt?
Yes.
No
Yes.
one knows
A
how specters
hard,
work.
shiny piece of ectoplasma on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming we're done with that.
Oh yeah.
I have
And music stops.
Wait. Is the crib on fire right now?
Yes.
I leave it.
Yeah.
Not your house.
No, and we're about to be leaving. So if anything, I'm not even going to open... I don't even want to open the door to the left. I'm trying to get to where Mr. Hoo-Ha is because I'm for sure ready to go at this point.
I agree. I open the door to the left.
Wait, which
I
one?
will be
This one here?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all just opening doors at the same time. Bang, bang.
Okay, so that door is a storage closet number. And all you see is like some cleaning supplies in the back, like a broom, some counters, like cloth rags, just all that kind of stuff you would use to sweep up around the house.
Nothing with a key necessary.
No.
Great. Okay. Then I don't care.
Then I guess I'm opening the double doors.
Dumbledore. Ooh.
Yeah, as you open it up, you find the master bedroom. As you can see, there is a nice little tiger rug. You see a vanity with a wood-framed mirror. So right down there, there's a small jewelry box on top. They say the tiger skin is rotting, but I think if a well-prepared tiger skin can't rot, it just gets really hard and crumbly. So it's not doing too good.
We all know that.
Sorry, where's the... Oh,
DM, could I second wind?
Sure.
just to gain some hit points back?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, as you guys are kind of just walking around. You guys find over here another portrait of the couple, same couple you guys have seen around. Big painting. There's a web-filled parlor. So over here, just a little city like breakfast nook thing. It's all kind of gross up, but nothing really fancy here. Not like the dining room downstairs. There's a full-length mirror. I don't know where. Just says there is one.
Do we see that tiny door in the corner? Like
This one? This is the same dumbwaiter that goes downstairs.
Oh, right.
I didn't know it was a 3-4 building. I'd have already taken him up there.
Yeah, 3 floors with a little attic space.
There's an attic.
Oh wow, we haven't even got to the attic, guys.
We're not. No, it is. It is too late. We are not doing the attic.
We're going to the attic. Speed run.
Yeah, and there's just a full-length mirror once again. But yeah, and there's a door right there.
Okay. Yeah, I think I start going goblin mode. I think I take out my dagger and I just start stabbing things. So I take the jewelry box and I stab the table. And then I go and take the knife and I stab the couch.
Yeah, while you're looking to stab stuff, just keep your eye out for any keyholes, okay?
And then I turn around and I go, yeah, and then walk over to the bed and stab and rip through the bed and then stab through just like
yeah, you're just pillaging full on.
I guess I'm
riot.
investigating with a knife if I need to be
sure
clear.
As you pick up the box and you like shake it, it sounds like it's full of stuff. Inside the box you find the box is actually made of silver with like gold filigree. Itself is worth 75 gold. It contains 3 gold rings, a thin platinum necklace with a topaz pendant in it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm putting all that on and then dumping the box into the bag.
Yeah, you're looking dope.
You're dumping the box? Okay, I'll pick up the box.
I'm sorry, dumping the box into the bag. Like I've put on the necklaces and the rings, and then I
said it was a silver box. Okay.
And then I put that in.
Very iced out. Like
Thank you.
And I am gonna walk over and just open that door.
It's a dusty closet that the artist didn't even bother to put anything in. So it's an empty closet.
Pee in the corner.
There's a piss-filled closet.
I would like to flop on bed. Just face down, flop on bed.
Yeah, right next to where Andrew Kolb had stabbed the bed.
I love the idea that Patrick's character had so much urine in him that he filled the closet with piss.
That is probably condition. You should probably get checked out.
Not wrong.
Man,
and I peek over Phil's shoulder and go, yeah, and then go back to another room.
All right, I'm walking over to this dumbwaiter.
Going downstairs?
And I'm calling for. Does it not go up?
No.
Can't call for it. We have to like raise you in it. Okay, Mister privileged life with your.
I was calling for
dumbwaiters.
you dummy. I was calling for you to pull it.
Well, I do not respond.
Yeah, because you're too busy pissing in closets. So
what I would say at this time, because we got a little bit of a late start, and I think we're hitting the 2-hour mark after start. There is plenty more we could be doing in this one shot, but I think this is also a pretty good spot to call it if we're all being like, it's now 10 o'clock for half of us.
Can we turn this one shot into a second shot sometime?
You want to try to meet up again and finish this?
Yeah.
I'm down to go another 4 hours. But if party sentiment is against specifically 4 more hours of playtime,
what I would say is looking at the materials and what we've gone through so far, there's at least another 2 hours or hour and a half worth of play.
Let's do it.
Okay,
Let's do that. Let's do that next time. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So thank you so much, Beth, for joining us and coming in.
Thanks,
nice meeting you.
I like Beth. I don't care what Patrick says. I like Beth.
Beth, just once again, where can we find you on Instagram?
So you can find me on Instagram
or TikTok,
camillakipp,
or Twitter, or whatever you use.
Just to be clear.
Not TikTok. Do not look for me there.
Perfect.
I do have a Twitter. She's pretty inactive because that place is terrifying. But I'm on Instagram, and if you like D&D and if you guys don't mind, you can watch the Charisma Saving Show, also on Twitch. We're fun. I play
Oh,
D&D with
sweet.
my other friends.
Oh wait, is it on Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Like
you
we
said.
play.
I thought you said you
Well, we
didn't live.
record and we release.
Is it also on YouTube?
It's also on YouTube.
And what was it called?
We also have a Twitter and stuff.
What was it
And
called?
it's the Charisma Saving Show.
That's
Cool.
a fun play on words.
Thank you. I did not come up with it.
Folks watching this on YouTube, there'll be a link in the description because we're professionals like that.
Okay.
Will,
Kolb.
ask where you can find me real quick.
Oh, Patrick, where can I find you?
Charisma explains it all. Go ahead.
At Charisma Explains It All.
Yes.
Kolb, where can we find you?
I will also say that I think Beth did all the character art for the Charisma Saving Show, so you can
I
also see her
did.
artwork there too.
Oh, she's terrible at plugging herself, huh?
I think it's I don't know if
Listen.
it's a Canadian thing or what.
She
like,
doesn't say
I
she's
think-
about
it
as good
honestly-
as Kolb.
It is a Canadian. No, it's not a Canadian thing because you know who's great at promoting themselves? Jason Edmiston.
Oh, okay. Fair. Well, similar to Beth, I'm also Canadian. This was not my segue intent, but I do not. I write D&D books sometimes. So this one's coming out in the fall, which is Oz, a fantasy role playing setting. I also wrote Neverland, a fantasy role playing setting, which is already out. So those are my two claims.
They're
to
fun.
fame. Thanks.
They
Yeah,
are,
I think
yeah.
everyone here has played in it or read it at least at some point. So I appreciate that, and I appreciate you.
This is going to come out sometime next week. So if you're listening to this, I think it's going to come out next Thursday. Patrick, would that be right?
Sounds great.
If you're listening to this on day of release and you're at Gen Con, Kolb's book is going to be there with his publisher. So you should go check out both of them. You can buy his current book.
Everywhere, like pretty much everywhere.
I was going to say, yeah, what's it? Neverland. I was going to say Neverwinter. And I was like, that's wrong. Neverland. You can find that. I bought it on Amazon, so it's super easy. Some game stores have it. So
Yep.
go find it. And then keep your eyes out for Oz in September.
Yeah, and
That's,
if you're
like,
at Gen Con, you
really
can buy it
soon.
early. Yeah, you can buy it at
What?
the
I thought you could
table,
only go
I think.
see it.
Oh, maybe you can only go see it. I don't know.
If you're at Gen Con, buy a copy and send it to me. Thanks.
For real. Hey,
Just
no.
take one.
Hey, no joke. If you're at Gen Con and they're available,
Yeah.
I will pay you to pick one up for me.
Yeah, I'll pay that shipping. I'll pay you back. Yeah, do it. But yeah,
Wild.
Andrew, where can we find you?
I'm at Andr3wsaL with 3s instead of E's if you want to see a bunch of drawings of Disney characters and more recently, pictures of me at Disney.
Cool. And I am at Will Trurin on Instagram and Twitter. Other plug for M of One. Next Thursday, I believe we'll have our first episodes of Bits and Boards, which is going to be an interview show with different game designers. So if you're into this kind of nerddom, we're going to be back on Twitch, and then it'll be available on YouTube, potentially on the podcast RSS feed. Who knows? You'll find it. You guys have the Pop Culture Roundtable on Mondays.
Monday.
I was going to say Tuesdays, but that's only been a couple weeks ago on Mondays. So make sure you catch that or listen to their podcast when it's released on Wednesdays. Thank you, everyone, for listening. Bye.